Hi, third graders, and welcome to Journey's Lesson 29, A New Team of Heroes. So for this one, this is actually a play. So hopefully in your class, your teacher can assign roles and you guys can do the play out loud. But I'm going to read it for you just to give you an example of what it sounds like. We have a cast of characters. So we have a narrator, Lauren, Carla, Hiro, Manny, and Gail. Let's get started. Lauren, Carla, Hiro, and Gail are close friends and members of their third grade soccer team, the Hawks. Of course, as with any team, some players are better than others. Look at Carla fly down the field. She's the reason we win so many games. I wish I could play like her. Me too. But it takes all of us to win games, not one player. Late in the fall, just before a big game, a new player joins the Hawks. The coach introduces Manny to everyone. The four friends hope he knows the game. I wonder what kind of player he is. Do you think he's good? Why don't you go ask him? No, you ask. It doesn't matter, since we've got Carla on the field. No one can stop you, Carla. Well, I hope he can play. Come on, let's go practice. A few days later is the big game. Before the start, Manny sits on one end of the bench, tying his shoes. The group of friends sit at the other end. This game will be tough. Coach says we can win if we all play hard. That new boy is just sitting by himself. Maybe we should talk to him. Let's not worry about it now. It's time for the game to begin. As always, Carla runs onto the field, leading her other teammates. Go, Carla! The game is close. Carla scores 2 goals, but the other team scores 2 as well. Every player on the Hawks bench has had a turn except Manny. When Gail comes off the field, she decides to sit next to him. Your name is Manny, right? I'm Gail. Hi. You're not a bad soccer player, Gail. Well, I'm not as good as Carla. Yes, she's great. Hiro and Lauren move down the bench. She sure is. Just then, the opposing team scores. Everyone on the bench groans. How could that happen? Now we're losing. I've noticed something. Their goalie always moves to her left when we're ready to take a shot. I think I could score on her. Only Carla can beat their goalie. Manny, do you really think you can score on her? Manny nods. Gail leaps up to talk with the coach. What makes you so sure you can score, Manny? I played a lot of soccer at home in Guatemala. I faced goalies like her, and I'm sure I can get past her. Just then, Carla comes to the sideline. Her uniform is stained with grass and dirt. She is gasping for breath. I can hardly run anymore, and now we're losing by a goal. You'll have some help soon. The coach is going to put Manny in. I hope you can play well, Manny. I think I can, and I have an idea. When we attack, drive to the goalie's left, and then pass back across to me. I think the net will be open. I'll give it a try. Well, Coach says I'm going in the game too. Let's do it. Manny, Carla, and Lauren race onto the field while the others watch. This is amazing. Manny is as good as Carla. He might even be better. Look at them go. On the field, Lauren passes to Carla. Carla races to the goal. The other team's goalie shifts left, just as Manny predicted. Carla passes the ball over to Manny. Goal! Manny scores! Manny, Carla, and Lauren run to the sideline during the timeout. The grinning players are sweaty and breathing hard. This time, let's do the same play, but keep running toward the goal, Carla. When they turn to stop me, I'll kick a pass over them back to you. We'll need to time our passes perfectly. I can do it. Can you? I'll try. This time, the coach sends Manny, Carla, and Hiro on the field. With just seconds left in the game, Hiro passes the ball to Manny. Their teammates watch as Manny and Carla dash past the bench toward the goal. Did you see that pass? Carla is a great player. Go, Manny! He kicked it across. Get it, Carla! She has it. She scores. Goal! We win! The players start to run off the field. The players on the bench run to meet them. Great shot, Carla! Great pass, Manny! 3 cheers for Carla! 3 cheers for Manny! 3 cheers for the Hawks! Now that was teamwork. Ooh, our next short story is called Champion. Imagine you are standing on a stage. Hundreds of people in the room are watching you. Millions are seeing you on TV. A man says, "The word is champion. It is up to you to spell it." That's how kids in the National Spelling Bee feel. Each year, more than 250 kids in elementary and middle school make it to the final bee. They come from all over the United States. A few even come from Canada, the Bahamas, and other countries. Television helped make spelling bees popular. In 1994, the TV sports station ESPN started showing the National Final Bee. After that, spelling bees grew fast and the bees got harder. To get to the National Bee, each speller works up through many smaller bees. A classroom bee might be the first one. The winner then competes against students from other classrooms in the school. One student will win. That winner will spell against students from other local schools. Finally, the Scripps National Spelling Bee is held in Washington, D.C. and shown on TV. Getting to the finals is hard work. The ones who make it study and practice day after day. They learn base words and roots. That helps them correctly spell words that they have never even heard before. The spellers face a lot of pressure. To win, they have to spell harder and harder words. One year, a speller fainted at the microphone. Before anyone could help him, he jumped up and correctly spelled his word. Another year, Catherine Close won by correctly spelling Ursprache. Most adults don't even know what that word means. It means an early language. Catherine seemed very cool on TV. She just stood with her hands in her pockets and spelled word after word. Later, Catherine admitted she was not as cool as she looked. Her hand was in her pocket to hold her good luck charm. It worked. Okay guys, and we have a few graphic images or photographs of the spelling bee. So this one looks like the 78th annual spelling bee down here on the left. And then we have a picture of one of the spelling bee contestants. And then down here, we have a caption next to our photograph, and it says, 2006, when 13-year-old Catherine Close won the National Spelling Bee in 2006, it was her 5th time in the finals. Wow, that's impressive. All right, guys, we have a couple poems here to enjoy. Our first one is called Defender by Linda Sue Park. Everyone wants to get the ball, run with it, and score a goal. But when we win 1-0, that nothing means everything. It's tough playing for nothing, defense, intense, immense suspense. And then our next one is called Spellbound by Sarah Holbrook. Confluence and recompense, aphid, ibex, muse, chrysalis, and zygote, words I know I'll never use. But like gossamer and quell, I had to learn to spell. All right, guys, here are a couple fun activities that you can do if you have time in your classroom. The first one is You're a Star. When you reach a goal or do something important, you might receive a certificate of achievement. A certificate is a special award that tells what someone has accomplished. Here's an example. So there is the title, Certificate of Achievement. Then below that, it tells what the achievement is. This one is Super Speller. Then it has the person's name. This award is presented to Noah Lane. And then it tells why the person's getting the award. For winning Mesa Elementary School's 3rd grade spelling bee. And then it has a date and it has a signature. Think about the partner you interviewed last week. Reread your interview notes. Use them to make a certificate of achievement for your partner. Then give the certificate to your friend. This is a really fun activity, guys, and you can use this one as an example of how to make your certificate for your friend. And then if you have time, here is another really fun activity that you can do in the classroom. It's called Become a Character. Many characters and stories achieve goals. Think of a character you've read about who's an achiever. It could be one of the soccer players in the magazine article, A New Team of Heroes, or it could be a character in another story you read this year. Take a sheet of poster board, cut a hole for your face, decorate the board to look like your character. Go before the class and tell your classmates your story. Who you are, what you achieved, how you achieved it, why you are proud of what you did. And be sure to speak clearly while making eye contact with your classmates. All right, guys, I hope you enjoyed our magazine article, our 2 poems, and hopefully you got to do these fun activities. That's it for lesson 29, and I will see you next time. Bye.